Okay, so I don't have a script for this video. It's just something I've been thinking about a lot recently, right? I just want to share. So I started watching athletics. I've been watching it for a while now. I've been watching the Olympics every other year, all of that, right? But the other day, I think it's called the World Athletics Championships, I believe, something along those lines. I was watching that, right? And I was watching the 400 meter relay. Yeah, I think it was the 400 meter relay, and I think Botswana won that race. Yeah, I think it's Botswana, America, then South Africa. That's how it went. I was watching that race, and if you guys haven't watched it, I'd highly recommend you go watch that specific race, as in the race that recently 2025, I think it was. So just type in, I think, World Athletic Championship September 2025 400 meter relay. Anyways, I watched that race, right, and something stood out to me. If you watch it very carefully, the final stretch, as in those last 200 meters or so, America was in the lead. Those guys were running. They had an amazing race, by the way. Super talented athletes. They're amazing. Those guys were in the lead. And then around the 100-meter line or so, for whatever reason, it was South Africa it was America in front. Botswana was second, but there was a huge gap between number one and number two. And then right here, you had South Africa. So now imagine this. America's been running like this. Botswana's been like this far behind them, so they're moving like that. And then right here, South Africa's been moving with Botswana. And then the most interesting thing started to happen in the last 100 meters or so. Botswana, which is here, and South Africa, which is here, and they've been moving together like this, right? The guy from South Africa started to increase his pace. So originally they were moving together like this, and then he started increasing his pace like that. And I was like, that's interesting. I was like, oh no, he's going to come down in second place, right? I was like, okay, cool. The guy from South Africa is running really quickly. Well done to him. But then the most interesting thing started to happen. As the guy from South Africa started to accelerate, the guy from Botswana looked at him slightly and did that. And he ran so quickly, they got to a point where now he ran in front of the guy from America and ended up winning the race. Now here's the lesson. The easiest way for you to become faster at what you want to do, accelerate your business growth, become more proficient at anything, reach your financial goals, success, or whatever else, is to surround yourself with people that are already doing it. Why do I say that? Just like that race, if the guy from South Africa, the guy in third place didn't start running faster, the guy in second place would have not won that race. Fact. Well, that's my opinion. At least based on what I could see, he was not going to win that race. He only ran faster because the guy next to him was running faster. He was content knowing that I'm ahead of this guy, therefore I don't need to accelerate. As soon as he started seeing that the guy next to me is now going to take my second place spot, he accelerated and ended up getting first place. What does that mean? That means that if you surround yourself with people that want to win, people that are hungry to win, all of that, they're likely to push you forward. As long as you surround yourself with people that aren't as ambitious as you, you might never actually realize the full extent of your ability or the full extent of your own personal ambition. Why is that? If you're content with knowing that the person next to you isn't as ambitious as you, no matter what you do, you'll always be ahead. Whether you're accelerating or not, if you just maintain the speed you've been moving at forever, that person's not going to overtake you. You could be doing more, you could be running faster, you could be accelerating, you could be learning more, you could be doing all these different things. But the fact that you're surrounded with people who aren't trying to move past you, you don't actually have to accelerate, you don't actually have to get there fast, you don't actually have to push yourself. If you're like me and you're that type of person where you like being pushed, and here's the thing, like, I'm a self-motivated person. I don't need external motivation. You don't need to give me a pep talk. I'm there. As in, if we're there to compete, I'm there to compete. That's that, right? However, I have seen in my own personal life, as soon as I surround myself with people who want it as badly as I do, I always get there faster. It's not even about them. It's just I was using that race as an example. It's not about other people. It's not about beating anybody. It's about reaching the full extent of your potential. The reason why his race and the way he ran that race stood out to me is that he clearly could have run faster the entire time. He clearly could have been ahead the entire time. He clearly could have accelerated far sooner, much sooner. He could have done all of that, but he didn't. My analysis was, if you're running with other people and you're confident the person next to you won't overtake you, you've got no reason to push yourself. And here's the beautiful thing. He pushed himself so much that he ended up taking the first place that he probably didn't think he could get. And here's the thing that I've seen, right? I used to think that unless you're in the same industry as me, right, I couldn't really be pushed by you. But what I've learned is that an ambitious person will be motivating regardless and irrespective of whatever industry they're in. I know people who are so ambitious and they're pushing so hard in their career, or they're trying to further their education or sport or whatever else, right? And because that person's so ambitious and they've gone all in on whatever their career is, or gone all in on whatever their passions are, we end up pushing each other forwards. They end up pushing me forward because I listen to them speak and I'm like, okay, cool, I need to apply that to what I'm doing now. This person's talking about, okay, no, over the weekend I tried this and that. Last night I tried this. Tomorrow morning I'm going to do this. I read this book and all that different stuff. And you get there and you find like, oh, I need to apply that. Let me try that. Let me do that. Okay, what can I correct from yesterday? Or how can I fix that tomorrow? And all of those things, even though we aren't in the same industry, we're not in the same niche, we're not doing the same thing. But because they're ambitious, it's almost as though I hate to bring these things down to energy. I really do. But it's almost as though ambition is contagious. So when you surround yourself with ambitious people, it rubs off on you. It lights a fire underneath you. I don't know how else to explain it. Like it does something to you. When you surround yourself with people who want it as badly as you do, when you surround yourself with people who are as hungry as you, right, you will end up reaching your goals faster than you think you can. You've probably set targets for yourself right now. You've set goals for yourself. You've set you set ideals for yourself. You're not going to, if you put yourself around people who are not as motivated, not as interested, not as hardworking, not as all of those things as you are, right, the likelihood of you reaching your goals when you want to reach them is so slim. And I'm saying this as someone who's already self-motivated. But what I'm trying to say is that you'll always think you're ahead if you're surrounded by people that are not trying to overtake you. Always. As soon as you put yourself around people, right, who want it as badly as you do, trust me, and you push yourself further than you ever pushed yourself before, you'll reach your goals in a much shorter distance than you thought you can. At least from what I've seen, and that's the lesson I took from that race. So, like I said, these are just some things that are on my mind, some things I've been thinking about. My meditations. Yeah, man, just focus on the people you surround yourself with. It doesn't really matter where you are right now. If you know you're an ambitious person, let's say you're still in school, or you just started your career, you started a business, or you're pursuing your passion, whatever it might be, surround yourself with people that want their lives to develop as much as you want yours to develop. It will absolutely change everything. I've seen it in my own life. It will change everything for you. Bounce those ideas off of each other, bounce that energy off of each other, do all of that, right? Just see what happens, see what comes out of it. I promise you, it will completely change your entire paradigm.